Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I am on the 26-foot Mako build. Went ahead yesterday, got the bracket mounted. It's just dry fitted right now. I'll show later on in this video how to mount it with the 5200. What I'm gonna do right now is get the inside all pressure cleaned. Well, at least up in the front, because we're gonna be spraying basically the gunnels from here forward. Alright, so we got our bolts laid out here. We got our bracket ready to be mounted. We taped off the outer edge after we dry fitted it and pre-drilled our holes. So whenever there's some seepage, we can just pull this tape off and have a nice clean line. It's all said and done. But first things first, I figured I would tell you guys this little tip if you were to install a bracket, is to make sure that the hardware is long enough before you start to go install it, because I got all these old bolts here that it came with the bracket here, and these are only I think 4 inches because I had to go buy 5-inch stainless steel bolts, and as you can tell, these stainless steel bolts are much better than these that it came with. So first things first, the bracket is as thick as these backing plates that you're going to be putting in the transom on the inside. So what I do is I take the bolt here, stack 2 of these up, and then if I can get it on, alright, and then put a washer that's also going to be on there to resemble the thickness. So now let me put this in the transom all the way, and you'll see that the nut won't have enough teeth to grab, and that's why I had to buy longer bolts. But that was not a cheap ordeal. So as you can see, I'm putting it all the way in, making sure the bolt is bottomed out in there. It's hard to see, but you get the thing. And then come over here, back over here to see how much it sticks out, and that's not enough. It's just not enough. Because when you put your locking nut on it, you're gonna want at least three threads showing, and maybe one. Alright guys, let's take a moment to appreciate the thickness of this transom. Check that out. This here is pure glass. Kusa, glass, Kusa, and more glass. Check that out. This was the coring that came out of it. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. We got the twin outboard bracket from Welding World mounted on the 26-foot Mako. This is pretty much fully completed. The only thing left to really do is drill out the holes for the hydraulic steering cables to go through. So yeah, that is done. Hop inside the boat. We are still fairing out this back section before we get it all painted. We did spray the front with the Allcraft 3000 Snow White. Everything's a little dusty right now, but it came out really good. There are some little low spots that you see once you start getting a glossy finish on it. So I'll go ahead and apply some guide coat one last time and sand it and get it painted with one final coat. So that's that. Alright, so we got the center console installed. It's centered on the boat. Got it fiberglassed and faired out on the inside. We got it fiberglassed on the outside as well to the deck, but still got to fair it out. Went ahead and painted the inside, so whenever they do rig up the steering and controls and stuff like that, I don't have to paint around all the wires and cables. So yeah, that is pretty much it. It's coming out pretty good, guys. Moving right along. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. And until next time, peace.